How's it going, everyone? Today, we're going to be watching episode 5 of The Last of Us Season 2. Can't believe that we're already up to episode 5. There's only 2 episodes left after this. Very short season. I think this episode is only 45 minutes. Just crazy how little is left in this. I'm assuming it's going to be day 2. We just had day 1 of Seattle. I'm assuming we're about to have day 2 of Seattle, which I think for a lot of people is one of their favorite parts of the game. And I also really enjoy that part of the game. The whole day 2 stretch of Ellie in Seattle. I'm really excited to see how they adapt it and what they choose to keep, what they choose to change. I'm hoping for a lot of things. I guess we'll see. Let's just get into it. Hey, by the way, if you like early access to full-length watch-alongs, please check out my Patreon. Is that lady that Isaac was meeting up at the beginning of last episode? Those sounds are straight out of a video game.
Your soldiers are loyal to you. I think they're worried we're gonna execute you.
If I was getting executed, Isaac would have come himself.
He's wondering why you apparently killed some of your own men.
Oh.
Including Leon. We cleared the ground floor up to the 6th. All that was left was the basement. B1, B2, B3.
Basement of the hospital.
Environment they like. Plus the old-timers said down there was where they brought the first cordyceps patients in 03. On top of that, we had an access problem.
Ooh.
The whole floor was empty, not even rats. So today, B2, hoping for more of the same, I sent another squad down, and I put Leon in charge. Cordyceps on the walls, the floor. Chances are they'll find infected next, but that's what they were down there for, so I told them to proceed. 5 minutes later, he radios again. He was struggling to breathe. He said, "It's in the air."
Oh.
He said, "It's in the air." See, listen.
Are they doing it? Are they doing the spores?
And we locked the only door to B2, and we locked the only door to B1. We sealed them in.
Good call. I mean, if they're breathing in that stuff, people can't get out after they're breathed it in.
I'll inform only the people who absolutely need to know and no one else. You resolve the situation permanently and heroically.
She looks so grateful to hear that. Sure, it makes it all easier.
I'm sorry about your son.
Oh, damn. Okay, so Leon was her son. It sounds like they're doing spores in the air, which is also a game thing, but is something that they haven't shown up until now, is spores in the air. It's interesting that it's happening now, and maybe just in really infected areas, like the first place they ever brought patients of cordyceps back when it first started. That would make a lot of sense that it would start to happen at least there. And it sounds like they've sealed off that part of the hospital completely, the basement part of the hospital completely, so that they can keep using the rest of it. Sounds like a great decision. And I'm excited to see where that goes. Seattle, day 2. Yeah, back to the Pinnacle, the theater. Dina on the radio listening to what they're saying and figuring stuff out from it.
Figured out yet?
Getting there.
You'll find a safe way to get us to the hospital, though, right?
Is there a safe way to the hospital?
Fuck you, I'm in school. Let me help.
I'm estimating angles, so... I mean, if I had a protractor, it would be a lot more accurate.
Oh, I actually brought a protractor.
You did?
No.
So to say, there's absolutely no way that she brought a protractor.
Go now and go and explore the rest of this place because you're smart as fuck and you're figuring it out.
Ellie.
Yes?
The Sharon looks, meaningful looks. Yes, I want to go exploring with Ellie. I want to see the rest of this place. I love this song. I love this music. This is like the sense of wonder music from the game, and also from the first season a little bit as well, but the theme for A Sense of Wonder. More guitars. That one's not in a case, so it's probably not quite as well kept.
If I ever were to lose you.
They finally put it in. They finally did it. I'd surely lose myself.
We follow a safe path west until this spot. There's a gap between here and here. Now on this map, do you see this long-ass building?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, we cut through and slip by.
It's a big fucking something for them just to ignore. Why aren't they patrolling it, infected?
Probably. If we make it through, we pop out.
Good probability.
Nora should be on the first floor, far end of the north wing. They never shut up. I hear everything. Morons.
They're communicating everything with each other.
You know those people they're fighting, the scars? You ever hear of Amish people?
Amish people? No.
Amish people don't use technology. They don't use the radios.
No electricity or technology, because these motherfuckers talk on the radio like they know nobody's listening. But what we're doing is reckless. So
Yeah.
kind of a wash.
Yeah, they're overconfident against scars and not necessarily against outsiders who they might just shoot on sight. Going out together. That's interesting. I'm very interested in that. See what happens.
But let's just talk like everything's fine, because if I get too anxious, I'm gonna barf again.
What are you gonna name it?
If it's a girl, Ellie. If it's a boy, Elijah.
Really?
No.
Wow. Ooh, the feel her love graffiti. Feel feel this bitch. Oh, I mean, that's not funny. I'm sorry. That's not. Yeah, all the body's not funny. Very horrific and awful. But the fact that they actually took the time to wrote that, Jesus Christ.
What am I doing? Dina, do you want to go back? Oh, I'm so fucking stupid.
Wow, it's interesting that Ellie's like questioning herself. I wouldn't have guessed that.
I would get so bored cooped up with my mom and sister. I would just beg them, just let me play outside. Now, you already know how this story ends, because I don't live in a cabin north of Santa Fe anymore, and I don't have a mom or sister anymore.
The Raiders?
Just one.
You got home, they were dead, he was gone.
He was still there.
Oh, he didn't leave.
And I ran back with my gun out, but I was too slow because I was fucking 8, turned around, and he looked really startled. And when I shot him, he looked more startled. Whatever reason Joel gave those people to do what they did, he didn't deserve that. What if that motherfucker made me watch as he did it? If he had gotten away, I would have hunted him down forever.
Dina teaching Ellie to embrace the darkness, embrace the revenge, embrace the justice seeking, the vengefulness. That's different. That she had to convince Ellie that it was okay to stay and not the other way around.
So what do you want to do?
I think, though, if Dina wants to keep going, Ellie's going to keep going. Dina's made it very clear. Yeah. Dina's made it very clear that they keep going. And she's cool with that. So, at least she's expressing that to Ellie, that she's cool with keeping on going.
Do you see anything?
No, let's go.
Some sort of factory or warehouse or something? Oh, I legit thought that spotlight was about to get struck right on them. We were going to hear the noise from the game where people spot you and start shooting.
Searchlights are up high to scan the outside, which means there'll be no line of sight to the inside. That door's open, and nothing's come out to kill us. Yet.
Great.
Maybe. I'm gonna take a peek.
Yeah, you should do that, because you're the one who can't get infected.
Just stay right behind her. I don't like the idea of being separated again.
But simple logic, it's not gonna be a horde, right? A few strays, and a couple clickers. We can handle that. We've done it like 1,000,000 times. Shooting has to be a last resort. Okay, because if the wolves hear gunfire, then we'll have a whole army up our ass. Fine.
Yeah, good point.
And we have to make a choice between shooting or running. We run.
Last resort, I got it.
That's foreshadowing.
You're a little crazy, and that's exciting. That's one of the reasons I love you. But I do want to make it out of here.
You love me?
Oh. She did just say that.
Here we go.
Telling me you can't just craft a silencer out of a bottle and some rag? Game mechanics. They're amazing, aren't they? They need a bow. That's something I do wish about the show, is that Ellie was still particular to a bow and carried one around and had one all the time and used it as a stealthy option, you know? because it suits her character very well in the game. But
Do you hear something? No.
man, this sound design / music, whatever you want to call this, it's like really eerie. It's making me feel really anxious. I heard that. That looked pretty recent.
What the fuck is that?
A stalker.
Followed me in the supermarket. Okay, but
Okay.
so we can kill this one too, right? Yes, I killed it. Not before it got me.
Oh yeah, she never said that. She never told her that it bit her. Oh my god.
But this time it's 2 on 1. Now that fucker's gonna try to flank us.
You don't know that. There might be more.
Whichever one it follows, the other one comes up and takes it out from behind.
This would be absolutely horrifically horrifying for Dina. Oh my god. Oh, there's 2. I knew it. Yep, there's more than 1. Yep.
I don't know. Let's go back the way we came.
They look so goddamn creepy. I was thinking, like, surely they're not going to surround them with stalkers like they do in the game around this part of the game.
I can get bit a lot. You can't. Do as I say.
F***ing shh. Oh, thank God. Okay, Dina's safe. Don't shoot towards the cage with Dina in it. No choice but to shoot and use guns. Obviously gonna call attention to themselves. Who knows how many are actually in here. Ah, please don't get bitten again. Oh my god. What do they even do? This is either really good or really bad. They've done it. It's different, but they've done it. I knew it! Yes!
What? No.
Jessie's here! Hell yeah, I'm so excited. Okay. I wasn't sure if they were gonna do that in this version, because they changed something else big about the whole trip to Seattle thing. I wasn't sure if Jessie would be here, and they've obviously done it differently, but I wonder if he's been
We can lose them in there.
waiting for them in a specific area and saw them go in, or... Oh, God. Yeah, that made a lot of noise, and they've got people after them now.
Not coming in the park.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
The park.
More infected.
Maybe. We can't go back.
The park. Straight from the stalkers to the park. Some of my favorite stretch of the game right there. Stalker area and then the park area.
How did you find us?
The map you left in the theater. Impressive triangulation, by the way.
Oh, he did find them in the theater. Oh, God.
How did you find the theater?
Do I look like I want to fucking talk to you right now? Me and Tommy, we split up when we got to the city.
Tommy did come. Wait, Tommy and Jessie came together.
But you two were gonna die out here.
Okay.
So we snuck out the next night.
You know what? We're doing pretty fucking good up
Up until what?
until we weren't.
Is Tommy okay?
Hopefully.
Too right about that, honestly.
Meet up with Tommy, and then we all go home.
No. Ellie.
Jessie and Tommy want to go home. We're just moving right along to the scars in the park. Oh my God. Surely this situation will be easier than a bunch of stalkers, right? Oh, they're gonna see...
I'll join you.
They're gonna see them.
I can help you. I can help.
We have no interest in your words.
Oh, God.
He is nested in sin.
Yeah, oh, they do it while they're alive. Oh my God. Oh. That's a lot. They just shot Dina in the leg with an arrow?
I'll meet you back in the theater. Fucking go!
Oh My God. I'm glad we're also getting to see I mean, we saw it a little bit at the station last episode, but we are getting to see how crazy the Seraphites are, and that the WLF, yes, they're also crazy, but they do have a reason to hate the Seraphites just as much as the Seraphites have a reason to hate the WLF. It's a vicious cycle. It's horrific in every way.
Not here.
Feel like I'm playing the game. It'll be a lot easier for Ellie to hide on her own. But hopefully Jessie and Dina got out really safely. WLF and the Seraphites live like right next to each other. Like on top of each other. Oh.
It was a critter or something. All clear.
Here's Nora.
Put that shit down. Hands up, turn around.
I wasn't sure if this is exactly where Ellie had found or not.
Yeah, you remember. Where's Abby?
I don't know. You shoot me, the sound will have every soldier come running.
You'll still be dead.
We could have killed you.
Maybe you should have. Or maybe you should have stayed the fuck out of Jackson.
I still hear his screams. Yeah, the little bitch got what he deserved.
Oh, that played out almost exactly the same way. And now we get to chase through the hospital. Oh, this is incredible. Oh, Ellie. I think I know where we're going right now. Oh yeah, Nora's only got one option here. Oh! Damn! Oh! Oh, that would be a shock. Down into basement 2. I knew we were hearing that opening scene for a reason. For many reasons, actually, but for at least this reason, hopefully this episode. Do you see that stuff like floating in the air? Oh, it's overgrown as hell. Severely, severely overgrown. No wonder it's releasing spores. Oh my. Oh. Whoa. The ones that grow into the wall are always the worst. Looks trapped, maybe? Oh. These must be the wolves that came down here. L Park. That's Leon. Oh, Leon. Wow. So his group ended up down here and is just being sucked into and consumed by the walls. It's interesting that they're not attacking. This red light. Exactly how the scene should play out. And the red light.
Spores. We're breathing spores.
Nora can't breathe them,
Infected.
but...
You killed us both.
Did I?
Ellie's like, sure about that?
The immune girl, you're real.
Yeah. Where's Abby?
Yeah, none of them believed it.
Don't you know what he did?
I don't care.
You don't care. The only fucking person alive that can make a cure from you. That was Abby's father. Joel shot him in the head.
I know.
What to say? I don't think you're telling Ellie anything she doesn't already know. Look at that face. Look at that expression.
Where's Abby?
Oh my god. The pipe.
Where is she? No.
Oh!
Where is she?
Oh. Oh. We're not done.
Hey, kiddo.
We're back here.
Hi.
Oh. We got a Pearl Jam song there at the end to finish it off. I have so many things to say. The first thing I'm going to say is I think I know what the next episode is going to be. I was wondering where they're going to do it because I saw one of the trailers and I remember parts of something being in the trailer that we haven't seen yet and that I assumed would be like a whole episode. And it is obviously going to be, and it is going to be the second to last episode, next episode for sure. And then we'll go into probably day 3 on episode 7. I'm so excited for next episode now. Oh my God. Okay. So that was really good. That was really intense. It was a lot different from the game, the day 2. Very, very different. They really condensed down some of the key moments. They got us the stalkers and the scars in the park and seeing them cut open a wolf right in front of them. I think that was really key to see for the audience to understand what the scars are doing to the wolves. And then we saw last episode what the wolves are doing to the scars. They're really just being completely horrific to each other. One thing is that I'm glad Tommy and Jessie are now here. So in the game, at this point, Tommy is already in Seattle and is just like kind of there the whole time. And kind of like a thought in the background, like, oh, Tommy's here. But that obviously didn't happen in the show. I was wondering if Tommy would ever show up or if Jessie would ever show up in that case, because Tommy isn't there. Is Jessie going to be there also? But they came together, and that makes a lot of sense because for a lot of the things to happen next, especially in day 3, Tommy and Jessie both need to be there. And so I was wondering why Tommy wasn't there this entire time that they left Jackson and went to Seattle. I've been wondering where is Tommy in this equation, because he's a huge piece missing from the equation. And so now Tommy and Jessie are here. Their part of the equation is now settled in my brain. They're going to be there. So that's good. We got Dina, Ellie, Tommy, and Jessie all in Seattle now. Tommy is separated off doing his own thing. Jessie is taking Dina back to the theater. Just kind of going through some of the key moments. Ellie playing a little bit of Future Days and singing a little bit on the stage at the theater. That was so nice. I really want to see more of that. The stalkers inside of that warehouse thing look so good inside, like with like their flashlights shining them with their like eyes glowing and stuff. And like they look so creepy and so good. We've gotten so much infected this season, which has been really fun. They just swarmed Ellie and Dina, and I really didn't know what was going to happen. But as soon as we heard that gunfire, I was like, okay, I think I know what's about to happen. And then yes, Jessie showed up and saved them. It's very interesting that he found their stuff at the theater and followed them where they were going. And that makes sense. And I'm glad that he obviously showed up and took care of that. And now Dina has an arrow in the leg from the park. Dina and Jessie are together now. Ellie's on her own. Ellie got out of that situation, thankfully, out of the situation with the Seraphites in the park, and went straight into the hospital. And it's very interesting that they went straight from the park to the hospital without any sort of real issues in between. They kind of showed a little bit with like a soldier with a dog kind of going after Ellie a little bit, but that was pretty much it. That's the only obstacle Ellie had to face going into the hospital. I'm very interested in why this episode was only 45 minutes. I think I would have liked if they had shown a little bit more of Ellie getting into the hospital and finding Nora, kind of like the way they do in the game. Ellie kind of like makes her way through the hospital. She does have to kill a lot of people in the game, which I assume they wouldn't do here because they avoid doing that as much as possible in the show. But I maybe would have liked to see a little bit more of her from when she entered to getting to Nora. That would have been a little bit nice, just maybe a few minutes of that. Because the episode was so short, I think that could have been a nice way to fill up some time and to see a little bit more of that getting to Nora. But the whole part, right from the second that we see Nora and then Ellie come up behind her and they start talking and right to the end, that was all just perfect. That was all so good and so well done and exactly what I was hoping to see. I didn't want them to change anything about how that part of the game was. I wanted Nora to say all the same lines, and that she did really. And she ran away and got chased to the basement. Now Ellie and her are in the basement, and Ellie did what she did to try and get information out of Nora. Something that the audience has gotten confirmation of now is that Ellie does know what Joel did in the hospital in Salt Lake City. None of that was new information to Ellie, which is something the audience now knows. And I'm glad that's something that is known now. And I think that whole scene, that the way it played out, I think Ellie just looked so intense. Her expressions, her facial expressions, and the way that she was emoting and acting in that scene. That was just another one of the scenes from the game that I was like kind of worried about. Like, just like I talked about in episode 2, the scene where Joel dies in front of Ellie. That scene I was really worried about, with like Bella performing that scene. And then this scene as well, I was worried about Bella performing, just because I love game-Ellie so much. I love Ashley Johnson so much. I love the way she acts as Ellie in the game, and I think it's just so well done and so intense that I was just hoping it would translate as well in this version as it does in the game. And I think they did a really good job of making her feel really intense and really just merciless in that moment, wanting to get the information out of Nora in any way that she possibly could. And she would go any length to do that. In that moment, at least. In that moment, she made the decision to go any length she could to get the information out of Nora about where Abby is. And I think that was very important to her character, very important to her character growth, to have that moment play out the way it did. And I'm glad they did that just the way they did in this as well. Man, I'm just so excited for next episode. I can't wait. I think that's about it for this episode. Hey, quick question. Do you like the show From? Well, I am watching that show over on my Patreon as a Patreon exclusive. Full watch-along format so that you can watch along every episode with me. I'm going to be posting episodes to that every week. I'm going to be watching all 3 seasons of that show, so if you're interested, please feel free to check out my Patreon and enjoy watching From with me. It's been really, really enjoyable so far. I think that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you in the next episode of The Last of Us.